About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Escapes the defender and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, come on, dog.
He's still on his feet. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road.
But what we using the bullshit off here.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That's it, man. Yes, yeah.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
I need that football, see? You know, got
this to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the run. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
He bless him. He trying that over. Big dude. Big dude, really.
Second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mayfield looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. James Pierce able to record his 5th sack of the season. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
That ain't gonna help him. Oh, he out of position. He out of position, guys. He out of position, guys.
Mayfield down. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do.
He on the RPO, man. That nigga is RPO. That nigga glitchy RPO. Get on that.
From the opposition. They tried to equal it on that.
Oh, too bad. There we go.
Fair catch signal for and taken.
All you got to do is get on that in the RPO, guys. The RPO, man.
57 yards the official distance. And it will be Falcon football.
Yeah, let's go.
To begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go, glitchy. Let's go,
You know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
nope, that ain't open.
That was the case.
Oh, give it to me. Oh! Oh! You got to get there. Oh! 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 That's a little picky, man. Yeah. Get there. Get there.
He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance.
No, do you? Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Watch the RPO, guys. That's all we got to watch, man. RPO.
4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've
seen them gaps. Get a tackle. Good tackle. Get them gaps.
But also, when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Option play. Here's Robinson. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding their winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Stay on the ground with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited. but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form, and it's a shutout as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Here we go, set. 19-18.
And looking to throw, Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Done.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Good. 20.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Go. 18. Liking 18. Dragon 60. Check. Hurt.
Now Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 69 yards. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Curry, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know they're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Open man is Ibuka. And all the way down to the 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the first down.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
26-yard line.
Point it right.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry! Done!
Mayfield with it once more. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life. But it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Looking to throw, Penix. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
White
trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Irvin will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw with Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing again, Penix. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs, Riggs. 10 for 11, 10 for 11. No score, please. 70 ranges, 70 ranges. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On the ready.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Ready. Head to 60. Head to 60.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Mayfield. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And again, it's Mayfield. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to know that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs trying on 4th down but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Robinson on a give right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
to the air. Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, 35 yards. And the Falcons have opened the lead up to 30. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Finding Otten once more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
180! What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
180! What's up?
Mayfield down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Good. 1-8. Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Up.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
20. Hurry. Alert. Not.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Point it right. 180. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Down the left left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive will be the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready? Top 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check match, check match. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Check, Bobcat, check. Ready? Ready?
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change with that.
Go!
Here's Hooker to throw it. A quick throw here, that's complete. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up!
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Street! Get up!
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a game of just one. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want. Be here down the stretch, and what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gun!
On to give, Algier headed left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, steamer! What's up?
They'll stick with Algier. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Jahan! What's up?
And his first throw here is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Second and 3.
Ready?
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
Arnold Ebiketie, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, here's Hooker. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Bucs on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be third and forever. Hooker's going to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. An audible here to get a new look. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the Falcons will bring the offense back out, and they'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they're just not going to run up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead,
now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, but while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
They'll empty out the backfield and ready for a 3rd and long. Here's Hooker. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Cousins sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, that they wanted to fix, I would say they're pretty well.
No doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They keep it on the ground. One again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go!
Right up the middle with Irvin. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. My goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. White. Touchdown. Buccaneers.
Touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cousins here to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now Cousins. Now he'll tuck this and run. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing